let's kind of go over this deck list and what we're doing a little bit different than the mill deck from last week. So now, obviously, the main goal and the premise of this deck list is pretty much the same. We're trying to get our opponent from 60 cards or potentially 80 cards in the case of Yorion down to 0. But we're kind of approaching it a little bit differently. So we have some more like discard plus self-mill enablers. So we have Search for Azcanta. This is actually a deck where you might want to Founding the Third Path on yourself. We also have Collective Brutality and Tainted Indulgence. All of those help put Terisian Mindbreaker into the graveyard. Now, you might remember 2 weeks ago, we played a blue-red mill deck, and the goal of that blue-red mill deck was to go Tasha's Hideous Laughter with one of the red copy spells. So you would go Tasha's Hideous Laughter and copy it, or just like Tasha's and then flash it back with Founding. It was really all in on just casting 2 Tashas and hoping that that was enough to kill them. Well, we kind of found another 2-card combo in the form of Terisian Mindbreaker and Fraying Sanity. Now, the way that that works is Terisian Mindbreaker, when you unearth it from your graveyard, they mill half of their library, and then Fraying Sanity gets the other half because it says, at the beginning of each end step, Enchanted player mills X, where X is the number of cards put into their graveyard from anywhere. So you mill the first half with Terisian, and then you get the second half with Fraying Sanity. And this combo doesn't worry about them having a high mana cost, because sometimes when you cast 2 Tasha's Hideous Laughters, they still, sometimes that's not enough to kill them. Like if you only get 12 or 15 cards from each Tasha's, that's not going to be enough to kill them a lot of the time. And the cool thing about this is it just ends the game on the spot if you can pull it off. So that is really cool. I do kind of like that aspect of it. Now, I will say there is some anti-synergy between Fraying Sanity and Tasha's Hideous Laughter. I get that. In order to support the ideology of playing Mindbreaker with all of the discard outlets and the idea of just like having a Splinter Twin-esque combo with Mindbreaker Sanity, you still kind of want to play those, but sometimes you're just going to cast 2 Tasha's Hideous Laughters, and that's going to be enough because you have 4 Laughters and 4 Foundings. And then you can also like Cacophony, flashback Cacophony with Founding, so you have some additional mill game plans that way. We still have the Crabs, we still have the Fatal Pushes. But yeah, a lot of the same stuff, but it's kind of approaching it in a slightly different fashion. Splinter Twin with Maddening. Oh yeah, that's a good point. That's a very good point, because if you have Fraying Sanity in play and you kick a Maddening Cacophony, that gets half of their library. Again, the Sanity gets the other half. Or you could even, so. Yeah, it's possible that you maybe have enough mill without Tasha's, and maybe the concept of the deck should just be like, try as hard as possible to set up Mindbreaker plus Sanity, and you just don't play any other mill cards, like you just don't got the Tashas. Now, you would still play Cacophony, because, again, Cacophony plus Sanity, if you kick this, that's the other Splinter Twin situation. But, yeah, I mean, it's entirely possible it's not worth playing Tashas, but I don't know, there are a lot of low-curve decks in the Pioneer format, and sometimes when you cast 2 of these, they just die. So I kind of like it. Yeah, exactly. You got some card selection to find the combo pieces, trying to buy a lot of time to get you to be able to cast both halves of your combo and then just kind of fire it off, all in one go, or like have a Sanity in play and then just try to, you know what I mean. But a little bit of a different thing going on. I mean, at the end of the day, it is a mill deck. What we're trying to do is mill them out, so it's similar in that regard, but it's like approaching it in a slightly different way, which I kind of like. So let's see how it goes. Our opponent has revealed Giganta. I'll keep this. We got a Crab, got a couple lands, got a Founding. Yeah, this hand seems fine. It does some stuff and some things. Can somebody in chat tell me what card I'm thinking of? It's like Test of the Talon of the Tella. I don't even know. It was basically 4 mana. I think it was like mill them until they hit a creature. And then you like... Oh, man. No, not Test of Talents. It was a 4-mana sorcery from Conflux. That's gonna bug the shit out of me. Now I kind of want to go to Scryfall and find it, because it's just gonna annoy me until I find it. Sets. I think it was from Conflux. Blue. I know it was a blue card. Yeah, here it is. Telemin Performance. 5 mana, excuse me. Target opponent reveals cards on the top of their library until they reveal a creature. They put all non-creature cards into their graveyard, then you get the creature. But I don't believe that's Pioneer legal, because it clearly says right here, not legal in Pioneer. So, never mind. Pointless excavation, as it were. A Fatal pushed my Crab. That's rude. I kind of just want to go Founding into Cacophony. And then next turn I can go land Tasha's, flashback Tasha's off Founding. I will say, the mana curve of the Rakdos Sacrifice deck is not that high. Rude. Could that be the creativity beater? Well, the problem... Well, first of all, it's not legal, but even if it was, it costs 5 mana, and if they're playing the creativity version that has, like, 3 Atraxas, you get their Atraxa, and then they get an Atraxa. I don't know, is it even that good? Breach the Multiverse, way too expensive. You're not just not getting to 7 mana with this deck most of the time. Yeah, I remember playing, I think it was like Legacy, and you would board it in against Ad Nauseam Tendrils because they just didn't play any creatures. That's why I remember Telemann Performance. Legacy was a weird time back in the day. I mean, it obviously still is a weird time, but yeah, and they boarded the Sainted Swarms. Even if Sainted Swarm was not good in the matchup, they would just board it in to not get Telemann Performance. It was great. Alright, they're on 37 cards. So why don't we go... this is fine. Crab, Shipwreck, Mill. And I guess we just hold up Drown. Sure. Hold up Drown for like a Mayhem Devil or something. I know Jace perfected mine. So I think the concept of Jace, like at least if you wanted to play Jace, you would have to play it in the Tasha slot. And Tasha's is a lot better when you can flash it back off Founding the Third Path. I mean, I guess I'll just kill this, because I have no cards in my hand. Yeah, I guess that was the punishment for not main phasing it. But nice Thoughtseize. Oh yeah, we gotta send in the crab. Gotta send a message. Alright, I'm assuming Tasha's is worth way more cards than Maddening Cacophony. So I will flashback Tasha's. How many cards? How many cards? 17, baby. Definitely attack with the crab. Don't forget, chat, whenever you play crabs in your deck, you gotta send a message. You always have to send a message. If there's anything that you learn from my stream, it's always send the message with crab. Please write that one down, chat. It's the most important thing you can learn from watching a twitch.tv/DoomWeek stream. Third Thoughtseize might actually make this kind of tough. 15? That was a good draw. Probably should just kill the Mayhem Devil now, I think? I really don't want them untapping with that. We actually could lose this game. This specific circumstance, I'm probably going to hold it back, because there's a chance that... Well, I guess I can't block the Hive. I don't know, they could have a haste creature. I'll hold it back, just in case. I could not come up with a companion that this deck could play, unless you wanted to go up to 80 cards to play Orion. But I could not think of a companion this deck can play. Yeah, they're just going to go with the Hive. So it's a 4-turn clock. We have the Rivulet, which can get them from 8 to 4. So if we draw a land, we should win. No, we can't Giganta, I think, because of Tasha's. That is not a land. Do they have a Croxa in the graveyard? Oh, thank God we exiled their Croxa with with the Tashas. Because if they had this in the graveyard, that'd be really bad. Thank you, Tashas. Thank you, Tasha. So I can sack Rivulet, or I can drain them for 2. I mean, I guess I'm gonna drain them for 2. It weirdly doesn't change the clock at all, because I go to 12 and I'm still dead in 4 turns to the Hive. Yeah, it doesn't even change the clock at all. I just need a land, right? Land, put them to 4, and then crack this. The fact that they're just dead to a land is kind of funny. Yeah, I guess you would need red or green. What's up, Noisy Thunder? Alright, we just need a land, chat. Surely we can draw a land, right? Alright, that is certainly a land. That is certainly a land. Alright, I will sacrifice my Rivulet. Alright. Up a game, chat, up a game. Yeah, that's what we call a land. Okay, Rakdos Sacrifice. I don't think I want these brutalities. They don't really kill anything. They don't kill Mayhem Devil, and that's certainly the most important card. Stroke Negate bad. Ashiok could be okay. I think I want Thoughtseize. I mean, I don't think I want Ego or Mastery, so I guess it's just Ashiok and call it a day. Ashiok can kind of help against Croxa if I mill it over with not Tasha's. Sounds fine to me. Guess I could bring in Thoughtseize over something. Well, I mean, we have the combo, right? We have turn 2 Founding Cacophony, turn 3 Sanity. I can't mull this. This hand's great. Obviously, we need to find a way to put this Mindbreaker in the graveyard. That'd be ideal. We can go Watery Grave on one. Yeah, if we can find, what's the draw discard? If we can find that. Tainted Indulgence. We can go Indulgence discard. But yeah, this is a great curve. Ooh, that's also a pretty good draw. So go Chapter 1, Maddening Cacophony, and then jam this next turn. Flashback Cacophony, that's 16. Is your first thought, why should I mulligan this hand, or why should I keep this hand? My first thought is usually, why should I mulligan? That's usually how I approach most mulligan decisions. It's like, why would I mulligan this? What am I looking for? Like, I think the most important thing to think about when mulliganing is, like, what hand is better than this? You know what I mean? Oh, actually, we get them for... Yeah, we get to mill 8 this turn. If I do decide to go for the Fraying Sanity, which I think is correct... Yeah, I mean, we have to go for Fraying Sanity, right? I enchant them. Yeah. Alright, curse you. Curse you. There's a chance we can kill them next turn if I draw... Is Cacophony lethal? 32. Yeah, Cacophony's lethal. So if I draw Cacophony, they're dead. Let's go. Or Founding, right? Because I can go land Founding on Chapter 3, flashback. Oh no, because the Cacophony is going to be gone from the graveyard. Well... Looks like I'm not going to get another turn. Yeah, I am dead next turn. I mean, I guess in theory the Tashas could kill them. Oh no, because we have to spend 2 mana on the Cacophony. Ruin Crab. That, unironically, might be the best draw step in my deck. Because now I can go Flashback Cacophony, Crab, Land, have a Chump Blocker. So this gets them for 8, 11, that's 22. Putting them to 10 cards. I mean, I'm probably still dead, but is there anything else I can do? I don't think so. Probably still dead. I even take a damage off of the Saga getting milled. That's funny. Hilarious. Yes, this is 11, then 11 more from Sanity is 22. Yeah, they have Croxa too. I mean, the Croxa doesn't matter because I can discard Mindbreaker. Well, Croxa is irrelevant, right? I have 3 spells in hand. I actively want them to Croxa me, so I can just discard this. Alright. Game 3. Is that a bug? Is what a bug? Damage from Saga Mill? No. No, this is how it works. Like, if you read the chapter, if you read the Saga, the read-ahead mechanic says sacrifice after Chapter 3. So this gets sacrificed as part of resolving the spell. That's how it works. Yeah, our own Saga. Because it was on Chapter 3. Maybe I should do Thoughtseize over Ashiok. I don't know, I kind of like Ashiok being able to hit like an early... I'm going to keep this. An early Croxa that I mill over. It's not the most impactful, but it does some stuff. Rude. My secrets. Did go ahead and take the Founding. Makes sense. Cast this. Gotta be on the lookout for Croxa. Hopefully we just exile it. How many cards? 24? That's a lot. It's pretty good. And we got the Croxa. Everybody in chat, minus 24 cards, Keck W. Minus 24, baby. Not bad. Call that a dub. So that will be lethal next turn if they don't find Thoughtseize for Cacophony, I think. They have 3 cards. I'm at 16. They're not, like, that close to killing me. Be different if they could find a devil. How many devils have we gone through? 1, 2... Only 2, so there's a pretty good chance they have a devil. Oh, we're actually going to be 1 card short. That is unfortunate. Because this is 16. 1 card short is kind of tough. Honestly, drawing an untapped land wouldn't be that bad. The land we kill. Oh, because Drown puts a card in the graveyard. Good point, yeah. So land kills them. Okay, cool. Cacophony you. It's too easy, chat. And kill your Blood Tithe Harvester. -9, Keck W. Too easy. Turn 5 lethal. Deck's broken. Is this DIMIR Millen Pioneer? It sure is. We call it DIMIR Splinter Twin. DIMIR Splinter Twin. I like how the curse goes away when they can't draw. It's funny. DIMIR Twin, baby. You thought that Archfiend of the Dross and Metamorphic Alteration was the real Splinter Twin? Nah. This is the real Splinter Twin. Oh no, Karuga. Tasha's is so bad against Karuga. Oh no, chat. Aware. Opponent reveals Karuga. Opening hand has Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Aware. That's not good. Yeah, literally aware. They were Rectosac. This guitar solo is, like, unbelievable. Alright, they're not killing my crab. I like that. I don't know what to play on turn 2. I don't have anything to flashback up the Founding. But it's still probably nice to curve Founding on Chapter 1. Tasha's on 3, flashback Tasha's on 4. So I think I like that better. We're just going to go Founding for no value on Chapter 1. I think Azcanta first. I guess Azcanta can find something to cast off of the Founding. Maybe that's better? I don't know, it's close, right? Should have taken Laughter on turn 1. I don't know, it's tough. That Laughter was like... I got pretty lucky with that Laughter. I don't think I'm hitting 24 cards on average. I'm assuming that's like the new copy pasta. Splinter Twin is back, baby, has been called. That is some aggressive copy pasta. Alright, well, I'm going to cast Tasha's, and I'm probably going to hit, like, no cards with it. What do you think... Okay, they revealed Karuga. What do you think the expected number to hit off of Tasha's is? Type your guesses in chat now. 10? We got a couple 10s, a couple of 12s, a 7, a 5, a couple of 8s. Well, I certainly hope it's not 8. What do we got? Certainly hope it's not 8, huh? Alright, well, good beats. I can't even attack with the crab now, too. We got their Kenrith. What one-ups did we hit? We got Kenrith, Tolsimir, Atraxa. Those are, like, pretty good one-ups to hit. And they can't enigmatic for those. Yeah, best guesser confirmed. Should VIP that person. VIP them now. Should have been a Gamba, yeah. Oh, if only I had mods. If I had some active mods in the chat, mods could have made a Gamba. Mods are sleeping. Todd Turkey deck is the first deck. Drop a link in chat, Todd. You won't mod me? Right, am I flashing back the Tasha's? I think I am. Alright, we got 12 with that one. That's pretty good. So now we can go land tapped. And they're on 17. We are dangerously close to lethal. Alright, Todd said, tell me this deck is bad already. Pioneer Prelim, huh? What do we got? Mono red aggro. Swiftspear, Soulscar. You definitely should be playing 8 prowess creatures, 100%. I actually think Eidolon is not very good right now. I know that's maybe a hot take, but I actually don't like Eidolon in these decks. I would cut the Eidolons. You should play Embercleave. I would cut 4 Eidolons and play 2 Swiftspear, 2 Embercleave for sure. I don't mind playing 4 Torbrand. I think all the other numbers are fine. Yeah, 23 lands is good. I think that's all I would change. Cut these, 2 Swiftspear, 2 Embercleave. Call it a day. Sideboard looks like kind of fine. I would play more volleys, personally. I'd probably cut the Vortex for a 3rd volley. Because you already have Ferocidons, which kind of does the same thing that Vortex does. I don't mind 3 Hazoret against Rakdos. It's kind of a lot, but I'm not opposed to it. Karuga draw a bunch. They're on 13 cards. So, do I have to chump block this turn? Are they dead? So 10, I can put them to 2 cards. I think I chump block next turn. 7. Yeah, fetch kills them. I'm going to take one more hit. But yeah, I don't really think there's anything else I would change. I think 2 Karizev is good. You could maybe sell me on, like, 3 Torbrand, 2 Ferocidon main deck. I wouldn't be opposed to that. I could buy that, too. And then still have the 3rd Ferocidon in the sideboard. I think I like that. And then I would personally cut the Vortex for a 3rd volley. I think everything else is pretty good, though. Am I the bad guy today? I'm playing Ruin Crab. How can I be the bad guy? It's not possible. They're dead, Chapter 2 on Saga. Oh, right. I'm an idiot. Yeah, they're just dead. I should have blocked. I didn't even think I forgot that you can, like, read ahead. Whoops. I forgot that, like, sagas are now broken because you can read ahead. I'm used to playing Fable. Alright, well, go next. Yeah, it might be fine to cut a Hazara, too. Alright, your library is gone. Your turn. No, you should have let me attack with the crab. Okay, what do we want against Enigmatic Fires? I don't know how, and I don't know why, but every time I play a mill deck, I just crush people. Is Mill just secretly busted in Pioneer? I know. They're, like, actually not that bad, right, Real John? Yeah, Ashiok is pretty good against Enigmatic Incarnation. Yeah, I probably want Ego, too. I think I can cut all the pushes. I think I'm going to cut all the Tashas. I know, like, we hit 12 off of one of the Tashas, but that's still not even that great, right? 3 mana, mill 12. It's fine. Yeah, we could bring in, like, maybe all the counter spells. Brutality is kind of mid. They don't have any instants or sorceries. Probably want the seizes. I have to cut 2 more cards. I don't know. Cut a bit on combo. I don't think I want to. I feel like I'd rather be shaving, like, Drowns or something. Founding and an Indulgence. I don't think I want to cut any Foundings. I could shave Indulgence. Maybe I shave, like, Indulgence, Drown? I am bringing in a decent amount of, like, more interactive spells between the Negates and the Strokes, so I feel like I can afford to shave on Drowns. Yeah, let's try this. Ashiok seems mid. No, Ashiok's kind of cracked because it shuts off Enigmatic Incarnation. I think so. Crab into Search. Is that good enough? I think so. It's kind of mid, but we'll try it. They did not reveal Karuga. Did they board in the Karuga? I mean, they boarded up to... They boarded up to what? 64? Okay. Maybe they boarded in the Karuga. They didn't reveal it. Classic 64. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of weird. I mean, to be fair, they don't really ever want to be in a position where they're, like... Oh, they boarded in Rending Volley. I see. Okay. I understand now. Yeah, let's just play Search. Right, exactly. Well, the other thing is they don't really ever want to be in a position where they're, like, cast Karuga. Like, if they go turn 4 fires, turn 5 pick up Karuga, cast it, draw, like, 4 cards. They don't want to do that. Yeah, they don't want to draw extra cards. It's, like, not really where you want to be against the mill deck. Oh. Sure. I think that's good. I don't know what I'm naming. I guess I name Enigmatic? Probably. I'm not even that scared about fires because they cut their Karuga. 2, 3, 4. So I want to see, did they board in the Karuga? They did board in the Karuga. They have 4 volleys. Lockdowns, 2 lockdown, 3 touch. And their hand is Fable, Binding, Tolsmere, Triumph. Okay. Did they cut fires? I didn't even notice. They did. That's kind of weird. Good thing I didn't name fires, huh? Imagine. Name fires, resolve Unmoored Ego, aware. Dude, that would have been such a good clip if I had named fires. That's content, baby. What's this new aware meme? I don't know, just type aware and it's an emote. It's an emote. It's not a meme. I guess it's like kind of a meme, but alright, Fabled. I mean, what am I really looking for at this point? It's kind of a weird game. Maybe I should play towards kicking this. I'm just gonna bin it, actually. I want to try and flip this. I'm gonna go Indulgence first. Mm. Kind of funny. Ashiok not that great after I've extracted their their enigmatic incarnations. Yeah, actually, kind of want to keep all my lands too. I think I'm not winning this game. 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think cast this. I get to take the search. It's kind of a weird game. I feel like I drew way too many reactive cards. Maybe I should have the Tashas in. I know they're not great, but I feel like I have a little bit too many reactive cards. I'm just going to lose to Fable. Cannot possibly beat the Fable. Oh, right. They can just binding that. Yeah. Let's go to game 3. Man, I don't want to bring in Fatal Bush. Like, how many reactive cards do I have? Thoughtseize is not really... I mean, it's kind of reactive. I guess I don't have that much. And I drew a lot. So I drew a lot of lands, too. I think Thoughtseize looked ass. I don't know. I mean, if I had just, like, played Thoughtseize early and taken one of their Fables, it might not have been that bad. Alright, we got a song request from Dastin. Last thing I try. Let's throw this in the queue. Let's go. The queue. I'm just gonna run it back. Yeah, this is Pioneer. Pioneer. This hand is better. I'm gonna keep it. We have a curve. This hand really wants to draw Maddening Cacophony. What you got? Enigmatic Touch, Bone, Elish. Otawara Sulphur Falls. Can this even hit enchantments? No. I'm just going to take Enigmatic, I think. I just don't really care about their hand. Yeah, I just don't care about their hand. Take a Bone Cressy? I just don't even care. Why do I care about those? This might be a spot where I'm founding myself, weirdly enough. I'm gonna go chapter 1. If I don't draw like a card to, if I don't draw a spell to flashback, I think I want to mill myself either way because of this. Gonna mill myself, cast this, try to find a spell to flashback on turn 4. Okay, they drew that. All right, mill myself. Guess I can always flashback Thoughtseize, but I'd much rather flashback a mill spell. There we go. Let's play this. Enchant you. What was the card that deals 1 to each opponent and 1 to each planeswalker or creature for 1 red? End the festivities. End the festivities. When the festivities have been ended. Casting a Bone Crusher? To find some spells. This Electricria card versus Convoke. No, I mean, if you're going to do something like that, you're probably better off just playing End the Festivities. But I think something like Ratchet Bomb is better than most of them, because End the Festivities is not bad after they've cast a Venerated Loxodon. Alright, we need to stop drawing lands, please. No more lands. No more lands. No more lands. Your turn. I have 38 cards. More lands, please. No more lands. Yeah, Silex. But, like, if you're going to play multiple copies of the Ratchet Bomb, you want to split, because if you play multiple Silexes, then they're legendary, so that could be awkward. I do listen to Lorna Shore, yeah. Lorna Shore's good. What are we casting in combat? Blue, blue, white. Okay. Sure. Aha. Nice Leyline binding. I will play another one. Go. They're actually dead if I draw Cacophony, so we can kick it. That'd be dope. So we still know their whole hand, right? No, they discarded a Bone Crusher and a Touch. Okay, so we know they have Elish Bone Crusher. Kick it. Kick it real good. Dispute in the Graveyard. I guess. We're casting Elishnorn? Seems like it. So I probably have one more turn? They can copy Bone Crusher and hit me for 12. No, I'm actually dead, right? Why are they main phasing this? Alright, alright. Well, now we have no outs. Because they can just go land, deal 2 to me, put me to 12, copy Bone. Oh my god, I would have drawn it too! Fuck. Would have won if they didn't have the Besiju. That's kind of sad. I have a blocker. I mean, I do. I don't know what my out is. I mean, I guess I have to just block with my 7/7 because I'm dead on board if I don't. Play a mill their deck. You don't know where I get 12. We know they have a Bone Crusher in hand, right? Oh, I was counting this for attacking and copying. My bad, it's only 10. I could have milled them for what, 17 there? But if I milled them for 17, I go to 2 and I don't have any outs anyways, right? Isn't it 6? Oh no, it's 5 and a blue. So it's 6 total mana. So I can animate the hall. God, if they didn't have the Besiju, that we would have won. It's unfortunate. I mean, they can't attack, which is nice. So they can attack with the copy token. Okay, that's fine. Okay, well, we can block... Can block the original token. Go to 12. I don't know if we have any outs to just straight up kill them. I don't think we do. So we go to 12. Sanity is only 16. Oh. Oh. So we know they have Bone Crusher. How do we play this? We know they have Bone Crusher. So they can go stomp me to 10, play Bone Crusher, copy, attack with everything. I block Elishnor and take 6, go to 4. Like, I can just hardcast this, right? It's a Pioneer deck. Those cards aren't legal in Pioneer. Yeah, I'm gonna make the play. I'm gonna make the play that lets me win the game next turn. Hope they have nothing. This theoretically does win the game. Yeah, hardcast Rage. How many bindings have they gone through? They've only gone through 1 binding. Pretty likely they have binding in hand. But yeah, I don't have any other plays. How does this let me win? Oh, yeah, I'm thinking I had Mindbreaker plus Sanity. Never mind. So I guess I need to find another Sanity. Or another Cacophony. Yeah, so this is Sanity, Cacophony, or Founding would kill them with this line, right? Because we go mill half. Yeah, either mill half plus Sanity is lethal, or mill half plus double Cacophony is lethal. Yeah. Catafall, thank you very much for the 4 months. Appreciate that. Thank you for your support. Yeah, it gives me outs to win. Okay. Like, weirdly still have outs this game? Maybe. I don't know. Taking 8, going to 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I only have 8 mana. They miss lethal? They miss lethal. They're dead to Sanity? No, we don't have enough mana. We need 9 mana for them to be dead to Sanity. Oh, because we can flash it back. Right, they are dead to Sanity. Or a second Cacophony, right? Yeah, they're dead to Sanity or a second Cacophony. How about Watery Grave? Does that kill them? God, I was so close. So close. So close. We were extremely close to winning this game. 1 less land. Sphinxus! There it is. Sphinxus with the Dono deck. Alright, Dodge. I am going to keep, I think. Change a few cards if you're unhappy with, okay, no clue about Cyber and Pioneer. Yeah, no, I got you, Sphinxus, yeah. I'll think about it. I'll look at the list tonight. I got you. I will always keep the spirit of the Dono deck. You can rest assured. I want to look at it. Ooh, Bard Glass? I'm down for some Bard Glass. I actually kind of wanted to try Bard Class with the new cards, so I'm down. Kithion. I have to decide if I want to kill this or potentially hold up Fatal Push on turn 2 for Thalia. I think I actually want to not kill this and just hold up Push for Thalia. Yeah, I think that's much better. Because then I can just slam this on 3. I can kill this later with Brutality. I will take 2. Well, they're not casting Thalia, so guess I'll just kill this now. How good do you think Tasha's Hideous Laughter is against the mono white deck? Pretty good, right? 19. That's actually kind of, I mean, it's not bad, but I feel like it's kind of low. I guess they have a lot of 3s. They have 31 cards. So now we can go -2, drain 2, -2, drain 2. This is why Brutality is so good, because it's a discard outlet from Mindbreaker. And then we can likely just set up Sanity next turn. Yeah, we can just set up Sanity next turn and not be dead. We can set up the kill with Sanity Mindbreaker. Yeah, I guess that works too. Mill 3, Sanity U, mill 3 more. Are we setting up Splinter Twin? You bet your ass we are. Splinter Twin for content, baby. Ossification, chat. They are unaware. They lack the critical information necessary. They lack the critical information necessary. They are now aware. They are now aware. Sick. Oh, man, that's great. We finally get to set up Splinter Twin. That was dope. Alright, let's bring in Ray of Enfeeblement. If I want anything else. Maybe Brutality. Do I like 5-color Rhinos over Temur currently? I think if you're deciding to play the One Ring and Rhinos, I like the white a little bit better, because not only does Binding give you more interaction, where you kind of just want to buy time, like in the games where you're not cascading on turn 3, you just want to go like interact, and then slam the ring on 4 at a high life total, and Binding helps that, and it gives you Teferi to reset your rings. So I think I like the white splash if you're playing Ring, which I think you should be. I'm not going to bring an Unmoored Ego. Why would I want Unmoored Ego? Is there any shuffle effects? The only one is Gaia's Blessing. It was like randomly reprinted in Dominaria for some reason, but that is the only one that I know of. What's this clip? We clipping. Oh, the Twin. Splinter Twin, baby. Love Splinter Twin. Yeah, we can shave on Drowns. Maybe cut the Search. I don't have a lot of time for Search. Is it possible for Bard class to run Commune with Spirits if we have more enchantment hits? You'd have to play a lot of enchantments for Commune, though. Like, you'd probably need, like, if you assume a 22 land deck, you'd probably need at least 14 enchantments before I'd actively want to play Commune. No, I know that, but I think I'm just gonna cut another. No, how about I just don't bring in the third Brutality? This hand's weird because I have a tap. If this was Darkslick Shores, this hand would be so much better. I'm still going to keep it, but Darkslick Shores would make this hand busted. God, I miss playing this song on Old School Guitar Hero. Worldspine Worm? It kind of does, but the thing about Worldspine is it doesn't shuffle the whole graveyard. It only shuffles the Worldspine itself. So unless you're killing them that turn, then you're just going to draw the Worldspine Worm and then still die anyways. Although I will say, Worldspine is pretty good against Tasha's Hideous Laughter. That is an extremely expensive card. That's so awkward. So I wanted to go Crab into Ray, but I can't do that this turn. Oh, man. I think I just don't interact with the board this turn and go Founding Cacophony and Prage. I guess I could Founding Ray. Is that good? No, I think that's just worse. I'm going to try and race them. Not sure if this is a good plan, but we'll see how it works out. That's bad. So we got a 10, and they hold up Brave. You need to find like an untapped Black Source here. Yeah, that's like worst possible. If I could cast 2 removal spells, I'd like my spot. I guess we just have to go Crab, pass, and then use a removal spell on their turn. Maybe even Chump Block with Crab. Yeah, that's bad. This is 8 damage, 9 damage. Yeah, we can't win this game. I think if I had an untapped Black Source that turn, I would have been fine, because I could have cast 2 removal spells. But yeah, we're just dead. Alright, game 3. Adding a meat hook. I think if you wanted to add a sweeper, it would probably have to be Path of Peril. Because specifically in this matchup, their creatures outsize Meat Hook Massacre pretty quickly. Like, on turn 3, you can only kill X1s, and by then, they may not even have X1s in play. So I think you're much better off playing Path of Peril. I mean, I think you have enough spot removal to the point where you don't need it, but you could consider it for sure. It is definitely an option. The Sand doesn't really do anything. I'm gonna ship this. That's a hand of all time. So keep this, ship a Tainted Indulgence, and really hope to draw a land. I don't think I go to 5. You can get turn 2, Founding Cacophony. No Oko, but thank you. Alright, we drew a land, good. So play Otawara. Yeah, we just go Founding Cacophony, I think. And then hope they don't have Thalia, and that we can jam this on 3. Thalia makes this hand a lot worse, though. Alright, give me like a Fatal Push. Removal spell here. That works. I'm gonna main phase that. I know it's like a little bit worse if they Adeline, but I have to kill the Thalia, I think. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill the Thalia now. Yeah, Ritual Sook could be good too. That might be the best sweeper you could play. Please don't have second Thalia. God damn it. Alright, untap land. Untap land. I guess that kind of works. Sort of. If you have a third Thalia, I'm not paying. No shot I'm paying if you have a third Thalia. Okay, take 2. It looks like they're maybe flooding out a little bit. It's good. Definitely have to cast this. Only 16s. They have 20 cards in library. It's going to be a close one. We're taking 4 this turn. It's going to be a really close one. That doesn't... Well, that's actually, I think, a good draw. Would have been better if I drew a land here. What did they reveal? Revealed an Adeline. I think I discard Indulgence. Then we go Crab. If I can survive this turn and I rip a land, there's a chance between Tasha's and Crab we can kill them. See if they have a removal spell. They do. But the Adeline doesn't kill us, and this might just be lethal? We'll have to see. I mean, I don't have a choice, right? I'm dead on board. Alright, chat. What are the odds that Tasha's Hideous Laughter kills them? From 18 cards. Game 1. What did we hit 24 game 1? Alright, it is time to Gamba. We're not going to actually make a Gamba, but... Alright, cast it. Here we go. Ready? Bro, no! They had 1 card! No! Oh my god. 1 card. Oh, I'm heartbroken. 1 card, chat. We're so close. No! We're so close. God, we lost both of those matches, but they were absurdly close to just being easy wins. You know what I mean? Like, if we just flip the variance just a little bit, we could easily be 3-0 right now. I've been pretty impressed with this deck. I know we're 1-2, and people want to be like, rah, rah, you're 1-2, this deck sucks. But those games were absurdly close. This hand is awkward, but I'm going to keep it. What's up, Elijah? Please don't push me. Yeah, last time we played Mill last week for our Dono deck, and we started off 4-0. We ended up losing round 5 to Rakdos, but we did start off 4-0 last week. Okay, this looks like Archfiend. Yeah, this looks like Archfiend with Jace. Kind of awkward they only have 1 card in their graveyard. I really want to kill this Jace. Still gonna go chapter 1, I think. I might go chapter 1 Mill myself. Because Mill myself also get potentially confined Terisian Mindbreaker. Someone like the 4-1 mill deck. I can probably... It should be on the Moxfield page. Let's see. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, if you ever miss a deck list from stream, if you just type !deck, that brings you to the Moxfield page, and you can see every single deck that we played on stream on that page. So if you're ever missing a list, that's the page to go. Rude. They took Drown and not Sanity? Oh, I guess they could just flashback the Duress. They didn't. Cool. I don't know how to pronounce. I'm gonna say Koo. K-O-U. Koo. Koo. Thank you for the 3 months. I appreciate that. Thank you very, very much for your continued support. I mean, if I'm founding them, I get an additional 4 with Sanity. But with the Sanity and the fact that I could just hit Mindbreaker, I think it's a higher upside to mill myself. I don't know why they didn't take Sanity. Well, we hit the Mindbreaker. Well, chat, this is a turn 4 kill. Splinter Twin, baby! Turn 4 kill, let's go. I mean, they could have a removal spell from Mindbreaker, of course. If you tap out, you're dead. Splinter Twin? Turn 4 kill with Mill and Pioneer, you'll love to see it. Can you counterspell Unearth? No. You cannot counterspell Unearth. You think Isabel could happen if you cut Fable for Charm and more Charted Course to get Mindbreaker at the graveyard? Yeah, you might just not. You might just be like if you just take that deck and okay, they're dead. If you take that deck and focus it more on Sanity Mindbreaker, kind of similar to this version, I think that could be a lot better. Okay, well the game's over, so that's cool. That's cool that the game's over. Splinter Twin. I'll attack Jace just for funsies. Oh, where'd your library go? Why not add the Archfiend combo? Yeah, you know we could also add Shieldred, because I've been told that Shieldred plus lands is also a Splinter Twin situation. Oh, can we get some 07s in the chat from my opponent's library? Yeah, what library? Oh, man. I love playing weird decks like this. I have to tell you, I say this every Thursday, but I really, really have a good time on Thursdays. Like, genuinely, I have so much fun. That's what Magic's all about. I don't care if I win or lose, I just want to have a good time. I had another Dono day. Could. Alright, what do we want to board in against the actual the fake Splinter Twin combo? I didn't even realize this was a Splinter Twin mirror match. How many play points do I have? Like 2,400, something like that. But I opened a lot of chests. I opened a ring last night, and this is good flavor win. You could say I was tempted by the ring because I started buying chests and opening them, and I've been officially tempted by the ring. Disdainful does hit Stroke and Archfiend, or excuse me, Disdainful hits Dig and Archfiend. Yeah, I sold it. Which did I punt? Did it go up at all? I sold it. I got 105 for it. Did it go up? It went up to 110, so -5 kick W. Yeah, kind of like Thoughtseize. Bring in Ego too. Is Fatal Push good against them? They have Jace. Tasha's might be bad because they have Dig Through Time and they have Archfiend. They probably have Shark Typhoon too. I don't know if I like these Tashas. Maybe cut like 2 Tashas. Brutalities, maybe mid. Trim a Fatal Push. Try this. Yeah, I feel like I was going to take anything over 100. I don't know. It's so hard to predict the price of that card because it's literally anything could happen. Like Magic Online could put a tweet out today that's like, oh, we're increasing the drop rate on the rings, and it could just tank to 20 tickets within like 3 hours. So it's nearly impossible to predict what's going to happen with it. Because I feel like at this rate, they probably are going to have to increase the drop rate on treasure chests if the demand is this high. That's typically what they do when a card is this demanded. I mean, if they don't increase the drop rate, who knows? No, the sky is the limit, I guess. But I find it hard to believe that they're not going to do that. They're like 120 right now, I think. I wonder if they had Dispute but didn't counter the crab. We have all... kind of vibing at this playlist. What if they decreased the drop rate? I mean, at that point, they would be worth more than the serialized 1/1 ring. Maybe that's the joke. Maybe there is only one copy of the ring on Magic Online, and this is all a facade, you know? That's why it's so expensive. Nobody, I mean, nobody actually knows because nobody can obtain copies of it. So, like, nobody can confirm or deny that that's not true. How many did you have, Curd Bros? Did you have, like, didn't you have, like, 3 playsets at once? Don't counter this. Thank you. The same. What you got over there? I'm actually going to take the Archfiend. Because if I take Dig Through Time, they're just going to... Oh, I should have attacked. If I take Dig, they're just going to flash it back. And my hand actually can't really beat the Archfiend. Like, I don't want them casting Archfiend. I want to give myself an opportunity so I can tap out for Sanity next turn. They typed in chat, no attack. I'm going to type misclick. This is a good conversation between two Magic the Gathering players. I mean, we both understand. Yeah, we both understand it's always correct to attack. At the beginning, I had 3 playsets. Jesus. Caleb also opened a ring from a chest. Nice. Do we know if... So, aren't they coming out with, like, a super ultra mega fancy Commander Keck W bundle in, like, September or November or something? Because if that's the case, do we know if that bundle has, like, a foil extended border version, or if it's just a regular one? Is there a way to put Terisian into a graveyard? We just cast it. Anything. You can also mill it over with Founding, and you can also discard a 2 Brutality. We actually did just cast this last turn and discard Mindbreaker. Yellow card is so good. Can we talk about how good yellow card is? Yeah, it really is the violin. It hits you in the feels. Dig Through Time. I guess if I draw a land, I might just flashback Mindbreaker? I don't know, probably. Got nothing else to do. I could correct my misplay from last turn and attack with the crab. Funny enough, they're at 14. I mean, like, there's like a small chance I kill them with damage. Not likely, but you never know. Oh, okay. Perfect draw. You know, that's the exact card that I wanted to draw. That is, you know, that's one of the cards of all time. Not a single better draw in the deck. Oh no, they shrunk my crab. Now I can't attack with it. F. Probably have Archfiend here. No, I'm gonna die. Maybe I should board out the crabs. If I cut crab, I have no creatures in my deck, right? Well, I mean, if I'm not dead, maybe this kills them. Alright, surely they did not find the alteration. Surely they did not find the alteration, right? There's no way they found the alteration here. Attack with crab. Oh, true, because if they block, then yeah, they would obviously never block there. Yeah, misclicked again, unforge. Well, no, we had this conversation. If they jace my crab, I'm not allowed to attack with it, because then it has no power. Or it has negative power. I don't know if you knew, this is how this works. If you attack with a creature that has negative power and you hit your opponent with it, they actually gain the life. Did you guys know that? Thanks. Thank you, opponent. I appreciate that. Nice Thoughtseize. Alright, I mean, you could have just cast that pre-combat. Alright, let's cut the crabs. Crabs, get out of here. See ya. Alright, let's bring back in the Tashas. Maybe we want all the counter spells. If I'm cutting crabs, I don't even need the Unmoored Egos, because I don't care about their combo. Yeah, this is good, I think. Their combo doesn't matter if I cut the crabs. Ashiok for Dig. What would I cut for Ashiok? I guess I could go no Fatal Pushes, but I kind of don't mind drawing a Fatal Push early for Jace. It's not that bad. This hand is really good. Yeah, this hand's good. I have to, like, look at my hand for a second with all the full arts to make sure that it's actually functional. It's probably, you know, not a good thing. I'm gonna take Dispute. Maybe I should bring in Ashiok, because it does get the graveyard for Dig. It might be fine. Okay, so let Consider Resolve, and then if they play Jace, I can go Drown, untap, play Sanity. Yeah, that's fine. Is their deck the real deal? Open 2 Misprint Chases during your urge pre-release. I haven't tried it yet. I saw that it was Oath of Magdamar played this in the showcase, I believe, and ended up top 16ing. But it's basically like the Archfiend combo plus Jace, and I think I think it was like 4 Jace, 2 Seed Shark. And I do want to try this list. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I had it rented yesterday, but I just didn't get to it because we spent more time in the Rhinos deck than I thought I was going to. Second Jace. Tilt. So we know about Passage. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna fight over the Jace. They dispute, I negate. Alright, go. I mean, I guess this is bad if they have Archfiend, because I cannot negate Archfiend. How did the Ring Rhinos do? A little bit of a mixed result. We went 3-2 with Temur. So we went 3-2 with Temur, ran it back. I think we went 1-2 drop, and then I went 0-1 or 0-2 drop, and then 4-1 with 4-color. So it was like a bit of a mixed results. But I think at the end of the day, I did like the 4-color version a lot better. Shredder and Arcane Proxy version. I saw that too. Haven't tried that one yet. Why did they fetch before the trigger? Whoops. Oops. What do you run 4-color for? You can take a look at the deck list on the Moxfield page, but it's for Teferi and Landland Binding. Yeah. The trigger was on the stack. Maybe they wanted to mill the extra card for Dig? That could be. Maybe it was on purpose. That's actually like a pretty reasonable thing, right? To just put extra cards in your graveyard. It's only one card. Okay, well, I have Fatal Push. I'm going to untap first, so I can play around Dispute. You have to worry about this all. Also, I'm really good at not drawing spells. But the thumbnail for Rhino has to be Footfalls to the Poorly Photoshopped, Bring in the Horn, yeah. It's a good idea. That is in fact how Rhinos wear rings. You know, they just wear them on their horns. Catastrophic. I mean, Cacophony is theoretically lethal if it resolves. I don't think it's resolving. Bruh. Can I draw some spells, please? Spells? You got any spells? Chat, you got any spells? Any spells? Any spells? Well, they're tapping out. Alright, Cacophony is lethal. Cacophony is lethal. That is not a Cacophony. Man, unfortunate. Alright, that matchup was not... this hand's good. Keep this. And that's, like, a big reason of why, like... That's why I don't like people who, like, the record Andes. They just, like, go into a stream and they look at the record and they see, oh, 1-3, this deck must be unplayable. You know? Like, that's just not true at all. Like, you just... There's no... You know what I mean? I hate the record Andes. The record Andes really piss me off. What you wanna be. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do this turn. I think I'm supposed to develop Search for Azcanta. But I don't want to hit my land drops too. I'm going to develop Search. And just hope that I can find a land in my top 2 cards. Shouldn't they be called Record Randys? No. Any, like, you just always call Twitch chat Andes. Like the Andrew Andes, you know? Chatting Andes. Graveyard land mod check? Yeah, now I don't find lands. Okay. Go. 44 cards. This is gonna be close, I think. Maybe not if they hit Bushwhacker. Okay, they're casting a Convoke card, which we can maybe beat. Randy's. Randy. It's like the Austin Powers movies. It's been a long time since I've seen the classic Austin Powers movies. Ew, that's bad. That is pretty bad. 41 cards. Let's do some math here. They go land, spirit, bush. They get 2 more tokens. So, assuming I block the biggest thing, which would be this, it would be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 11, 12, 14, 17, plus 2 more tokens is 21. And that's with a block. Do I have any outs is the question. I mean, I guess I could, like... hope that they drew all of their Convoke cards and just try to Tasha's one-shot them, or just hope they don't have a land. I mean, if I'm operating under the assumption they don't have a land, I think my play is just top, flashback, and then this should kill them next turn. Yeah, I think that's my only out, is just like top this, flashback the Mindbreaker, and just hope they don't have a land. I don't see any other way out. They have 19. No, because they have 2 spirits. So there's going to be 2 additional tokens. Curve can't be that low. I mean, outside of the 8 Convoke cards, it's all 1s and 2s. I guess 4 Bushwhackers. But they have 8 5s, 4 3s. Everything else is 1 and 2. I don't know what that equates to, like what the average hit for Tasha's is. I'm sure somebody could do the math, but I ain't doing the math. We need to have we need to make it tashashideouslaughter.com, and you could just like plug in the numbers. Like what is the total mana value of your deck? Maybe it's not that hard to figure out. Maybe I'm just dumb. Only 5 lands in graveyard. Yeah, we did hit a lot of spells. How many Convoke cards did we hit? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 5 Convoke cards down, so they only have 3 left. I mean, there's a chance this is lethal. Like a somewhat decent chance. Okay, we're dead. Oh, they had Thopter too. Yeah, we're extra dead. Alright. Fine. I think if I didn't have to cast... Like, if I didn't miss a land drop and didn't have to cast this on turn 3, I might have been fine that game, because I would have went Tasha's into Cacophony. That might have been good enough. But, yeah, missed a land drop. Unforge. Let's bring in Rays. Probably cut Brutalities. Mastery's kind of mid. Ego's kind of mid. Maybe I want Thoughtseize? Nah, I like this. This is fine. Play first. Moxfield shows the total CMC. Does it? Let's like pull up this deck, for example. This hand is really good if I can find black mana. I'm going to keep it. Where would it show the total CMC? Average mana value. Oh, this deck's total mana value is 97. Okay, got it. That's cool. Well, there you go. Shout out to Moxfield, who is a sponsor of the stream, by the way. Actually, I don't even need black mana. I just go turn 2, founding, cast this, discard this. I don't need black mana at all. This hand's just busted. Okay, well, I found black mana anyways. I didn't need it. Chapter 1, discard this. Go. How do you deal with an unlucky streak? I'm currently 217 this week in Magic Match. It's really tough. I mean, I don't know. That's a really hard question to answer. I mean, you have to realize that variance is a part of the game. Everybody has variance. You are not the only person that is susceptible to variance. Every single person is. Just think of it. Just always remember that. You know, you're not the only one. No. Shit. I feel like we're going to be 1 turn short. Because I can play Sanity next turn, and then set up Lethal with Mindbreaker the turn after, but I don't think I'm going to have that extra turn, yeah. 1 turn short, chat. I mean, if I had just drawn this for turn, we would have been fine. But I believe I am going to be 1 turn short. 2 cards. I guess I could just hope they don't have a second Bushwhacker, which is honestly probably my only way out. So you have to go here, pretend like we have Fatal Push. Are we even dead to... You know what's hilarious? If they go like 1-drop Bushwhacker, I think we're going to go to 1. And if we're at 1, we can't flashback Mindbreaker because I have a stupid Rivulet and 2 blue, 2 islands. If they go like 1-drop Bushwhacker, yeah, block here, take 10. Traditional style Pioneer ramp decks. Not that I'm aware. I mean, like, the only quote-unquote ramp deck that I could even think of is Mono Green Devotion, but it doesn't really count as a ramp deck per se. But that's probably the closest you're going to get. And it's not really a traditional ramp deck. What they reveal? They revealed nothing. Nice. Okay, we win. All right, 3, 5, 7, 9, go to 2. Oh boy. That was a close one, chat. That was a close one. Playing this game on pins and needles. All right. Game 3. Game 3. All right. These games are way too close for me to... just way too close. God. Brutality, Ashiok, Ego. I think I'm going to submit again. Think this hand's too good to pass up, because it just has, you know, the curve of Founding Indulgence and a turn 3 Sanity is just too good. I think so. Traditional Rapist cards like Explore, Farseek, etc. into big beaters like Worldbreaker, Ulamog, other fatties. Somebody played... There was a Magic Online user who used to play a ton of that deck. I think they're... I can't remember their username, but if you, like, do a Goldfish search, you can probably find... some of their decks. They played something extremely similar to that. Yeah. I went for the Gusto and tried to hit Mindbreaker. Maybe should have went for this. Now I'm going to get Ultra Punished. Shouldn't need my 5th land. Are there any Crypt Incursions in the sideboard? Oh, they just scooped. Why did they just scoop? That was weird. Alright, well, I guess Paid Actor. I don't know. We were going to lose that game, to be fair. Our hand was not very good. I guess we'll take those. It was a dub. So I know we went 2-3, but I feel like it was a really close 2-3 that could have easily been a 4-1, maybe even a 5-0. All the games were super close. We're losing games on razor-thin margins. And, you know, with some touch-ups, I think this deck is potentially good. Like, I'm not a huge fan of the Search for Azcanta. I think that should just be the 4th Fatal Push. And I think everything else is pretty clean. Maybe you could talk me into cutting Tasha's, where you just swap those for Jace's. Yeah, potentially we cut the Tasha's for Jace's, because they do play better with Sanity. And, I don't know, Tasha's doesn't seem that great against a lot of decks in Pioneer. Like, Mono Green is a pretty high curve. You saw the Karuga deck we played against has a high curve. Even the aggro decks like Boros Convoke, they have 8 5-drops in their deck. So I really think that Tasha's maybe could just be Jace, and then cut the search for a 4th Fatal Push and call it a day. But yeah, deck was sweet. Splinter Twin, baby. Here to stay. Yeah, so I didn't want to play Crypt...